All right, thank you so much, Dan. Here's a live look outside over a wet Southfield. And you know, it's wet, it's dreary, it's drippy, it's foggy, but it ain't snow and it ain't ice.
That's
I
true.
know. I know that's the key. When it's at least not slick from ice, we're gonna be okay.
I actually didn't mind the weather. I know it's kind of like gray and cloudy, and I don't like that like melted snow look where everything's kind of brown. But that being said, I was able to like walk in and out of the gym without wearing like 500 layers. I actually kind of liked it.
Or feeling like you were on skates.
That too.
All right.
As long as you don't slip.
Right. And earlier this week, I was like, hey, you know, we're going to melt down a lot of this snow, but muddy paws will be out there. So all the dogs, their feet really getting dirty. Yep. Same thing with our shoes, but minimal complaints. And we love hearing from our viewers and answering questions that they send in. And I've gotten a question from Jay Green from Southfield. And let's take a listen to what she had to ask.
Mike, how heavy of a coat should I wear today?
That's exactly what we were just talking about, right? Yeah, so how heavy of a coat? Thanks again for sending that in, and let's talk about it. I think jackets are going to be needed today and the rain gear, but not so much because of the temps. This time around it's going to be due to the rainfall and also the snow, so you got to stay dry. Numbers are still above freezing and they're still above average, which is some good news there. So let's walk you through this with the Weather Planner Plus. First things first, let's talk about why you need a jacket to begin with. Rain and snow passing through from this morning. We might get a brief break in the activity later this afternoon, but even by this afternoon, I'm thinking rain and snow will return to Metro Detroit. It just kind of lingers on throughout the rest of today, all the way into the drive home from work. You'll still be dealing with this evening, and then it slowly starts to taper off late tonight as temperatures begin to cool down. So we'll have highs that are going to average in the 40s for today. So you need a jacket, just a light jacket. And then we'll see temperatures rebounding by tomorrow, which we'll talk about in just a moment. So what does that mean for the bus stop forecast? Well, 35 degrees is not bad. And with the rain and the snow passing through, we're not expecting widespread ice out there. So we should be okay in that regard. 43 degrees will be the high temp, far above average. And that's going to be the case for much of the afternoon. But once again, that rain and snow means the kids will also, of course, need the rain gear. Now, lighter jackets for Friday, and that's because I think temperatures are going even above what we're dealing with for today. How about highs climbing near 50 degrees? I think we can get there on Friday, especially from Lapeer to Port Huron at 45, near 50 in Detroit, and near Adrian and Monroe, 54 to 52 degrees, far above average once again. So we continue this mild weather, which isn't the case right now in some spots. There's one thing I want to point out to you. Visibility is an issue right now. We're dealing with visibility down to 3 miles in Detroit. You'll see this on the horizon. I don't think this is dense enough to really slow you down, but you'll see that we're still dealing with this. Also, rain and snow. That's on the radar currently. From Richmond to Mount Clemens, the rain extends all the way down through Southfield, even right here at Broadcast House near Belleville and Canton, and also South Lyon, where you're currently seeing some of the snow. Current temperatures are above freezing, and I expect this to be the trend for the rest of this morning, also going into the afternoon. So where do we go from here? Well, we've already know we're going to go up near 50 degrees on Friday, but that same system that gets us up near 50 on Friday drops our temperatures down. So I think you'll definitely need a coat for Saturday into Sunday. Temperatures rebound starting next week, and how about more 40s and 50s by this time